You want to grow your YouTube channel, but no one's watching. You feel stuck, unsure where to start, or afraid of making mistakes. I've been there. In this video, I'm giving you everything you need, from setting up your channel the right way, creating thumbnails that get clicks, unlocking YouTube's secret features, and avoiding the biggest mistake that can ruin your progress. And the good thing is, you don't need any fancy equipment to make great videos. If you have a phone, you can create. No views, no problem. This is the real growth strategy for 2025. So let's dive in. Today I'm going to talk to you about why starting YouTube is a brilliant idea. Let me get comfy here. You spend hours scripting, editing, and then you hit post. 10 views, 20 views. You're exhausted, you're tired. You're even wondering, why am I even doing this? Because no one is watching. Does this make any sense? Am I changing anyone's life? You are not alone. I was exactly in your position. Couple years back when I first started my YouTube channel. I wasn't getting the views. I was spending hours scrolling, then trying to figure out what type of video to post, then actually sitting down to record the video. The hardest part was editing as well. So it took me hours to put together one YouTube video just to get 10 views. Should I even continue doing this? Well, gonna answer that question today. On my first channel, I tried to do it all. I started with hair content, and then after I transitioned to just making videos with me and my husband. And if you're like me, he didn't want it to be on camera anymore. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do next? Quit YouTube. After years of not being on YouTube, I switched over to TikTok, where I grew multiple accounts and make money. And I told myself, if I can do it on TikTok and on Facebook, I can do it on YouTube. Start back my YouTube channel. I was able to gain followers. I was able to build a community. And that is what I didn't have. That is what I didn't realize. The first thing I've learned is not to compare yourself. Yes, you're seeing other creators doing it. They are growing super fast. And you're wondering, why am I not growing as fast as they are? Everyone have their timing. Timing, consistency in the right direction is everything. And so when I started back this channel, I was like, I'm just going to give it an honest try and I'm going to put my best foot forward. And I did. And I am seeing the results. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Because there were days where I didn't get a lot of views. And still, not every video I post will get a lot of views. But one thing I know is the comment section. I realize if I can help just one person, it is worth it. It is worth getting at 5 o'clock and recording this video right now. But if you can change your mindset to think about, if 10 people were to come and watch you right now, how would you feel? If 20 people, if 50 people were to come in this room, wherever your setup is that you're recording, to watch you, how would you feel? Think about it like that way. We need to shift our perspective because social media has gotten us in a chokehold. I remember when I was posting my videos, I would send it to my family and my friends, and they were my first views. If you're anything like me, I was there, and there is hope. Honestly, you should start a YouTube channel because YouTube is for everyone. I know you probably hear this excuse, oh, I am too old, I am too young, I am just so overwhelmed, I'm busy, I don't have enough time. What if no one watches my video? Ask yourself this question. Is there an old person on YouTube that is successful? Yes. Is there a black creator on YouTube that is successful? Yes. Is there a mom? Is there a dad on YouTube that is successful? Yes. It have room for you on YouTube. Just realize that all these excuses that you come up with, those are limited belief and they stem from fear. Fear of judgment, fear of your own abilities that you mightn't make it on YouTube. Honestly, I told myself, if other people can do it, so can I. So regardless of your age, your gender, your nationality, the way you look, you can post a video because YouTube is for everyone. So don't feel away. And that was the reason why YouTube was created. YouTube was created to learn from other people. When I told myself, okay, I wanted to give YouTube a shot again, and look at the niche that I wanted to go into, I'm like, it's so oversaturated. But the reality is, no one is queen. No one have my voice. No one have my face. So yes, it maybe have a lot of gurus in this field. I'm gonna be the comfy content creator that people come to hear about this YouTube, to hear about money, to hear about mindset, because we're doing all of it down here. There is a space for your voice on YouTube. Doesn't matter your age, your nationality, your size, or the color of your skin. At one point, I was so insecure about the way I speak. I never opened my mouth to say anything. I never opened my mouth to read. I never opened my mouth to do anything because I was afraid of judgment. And because of that, they say you should have started a YouTube channel 10 years ago. Well, I'm telling you, you should start a YouTube channel today. Today is the day that you stop fearing and you believe in yourself that if anyone else can do it, so can you. If the only thing you do on YouTube is just document your journey, well, so be it. Because 10 years from now, when you look back, you are able to see the growth. Listen, with my first son, he's gonna be 3 this year. Oh my goodness, he's getting so big. But when I look back, my eyes are filled with water because I just want to cry. And I'm so grateful that I document his journey. It wasn't on YouTube, but it was on Facebook and it was on TikTok. And when I see the growth that he has made, I feel so proud of my work. Yes, my work. Money cannot buy that feeling. I'm gonna be really raw and honest with you. My mom passed away when I was a little girl, but I wish that I could go on YouTube and search up her name and just see videos of her documenting her journey with me growing up, and I would pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for that. Now I have the opportunity to do it. I would not pass it up. So I'm telling you now, whether you're afraid to be on camera, you're afraid of judgment, where people would say it's cringe. You know what? To hell with them. Now people message me and ask, hey, how do you grow on TikTok? How do you grow on YouTube? How do you actually make money online? Can you help me do that? I'm like, yeah, sure. Before it was cringe. Now I'm getting DMs. Listen, you need to be consistent and you need to believe in yourself. And you will be able to see the difference as you continue your journey on YouTube. So don't be afraid and don't be ashamed. Start a YouTube channel today. You don't have to spend a lot of money on your setup. And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to show you that you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can get started today with the equipment that you have. When I'm recording, I always use my back camera. For today, I'm going to be using my front camera just because of the type of video I am making. Now, as you can see here, I have this phone right here, which is just a Google phone, and it is recording from the back way. Now I have this big mirror right here so that I can actually see myself. That way I record in higher quality because the back camera is higher quality. You see in the mirror here that I have my phone, and I also have a small light to the top here that is giving me a little bit of light. That is because the room that I'm in is really dark. So the first thing you want to know is I record on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 14. I record in 4K 30 frames per second because I record a lot of sit down videos. So if you move around a lot in your video, you can record 4K 60 frames per second, right? As long as you have a phone from 2015, it will be able to record in 4K. I'm going to show you. You need to set up a grid and you need to position yourself in the grid. So that's one thing that I do. I always have grid on my camera so that I can position myself. This is my room. I want you to see it from this direction. You may have to do it in the kitchen. You may have to do it in the living room, in the laundry room, whatever it may be, you can do it. Now, the reason why I dedicate this little space for myself, guys, is because I have kids. I have small kids, and every time I try setting up elsewhere, things get ripped down, things get torn away, and I didn't always have this space. I really had to upgrade, and I told my husband, I just need a room for my stuff to stay sane. You see this here? I also review products. So I get a lot of products in. So I just had to get a space for that. But besides that, this is it here. This is my setup. But the next thing I want to talk about is lighting. And let me turn this way so I can show you. I'm going to turn off the light that I have here. You can see the difference when I turn off the light versus when I put it back on. Right? But if I turn off the light and let me show you. And I'm opening the blinds. Whew. Let me turn this way. You need to turn this way. And I open the blinds. As you can see, it is a lot brighter. It's very harsh, at least the time of the day. And honestly, if you have natural lighting, I would highly recommend using natural light. Do not do this. You see the difference when I face towards the window versus when I put my camera in front of the window, okay? I record my videos either early in the morning where it's still dark outside, or very late at night when the kiddos are down. So I had to invest in light. Now, if you have natural light, please use natural light. Okay, so let me show you my little setup on what I do, because a lot of people ask questions, okay? I normally turn off this light. Guys, if I turn off the light, you can see the difference with me. Now, if I turn off this light, oh my goodness, where am I? All right, so we'll be filming in this light. I turn off the top light and I put on my light right here. You see it here? This is my panel light, and I can turn it down and I can turn it up. As you can see the brightness, okay? I know you put it on half right? You don't have to get that panel light. You can just get this light that I have on my phone and record with that. I just have these other lights because I review products to people and people send me free stuff, okay? So let's just say I don't have this light. If I turn it off, let me show you guys. If I didn't have that light, that is okay. Let me set this down right here. Closer to my phone, you are able to see my face still. You see the quality is not that bad. It's still actually good. This small $10 light made a very big difference. So I have this small light here, which I turn on. Like I say, I had to review this. And then I have a small light underneath here that I just plug in. And it is red. You want to be able to be away from the background. So you want to focus on the depth of field as well. When you're recording, you don't want to be attached to a wall like this. Let me show you. You don't want to be like this because it doesn't look good, okay? If you have a small space, make sure it at least an arm's length away, okay? Detach myself from the wall and I'm able to position myself in the grid where you can see me and I'm able to record my video. Now it's still bright outside. I normally do this in the nighttime, so the quality would be a little bit different as well, okay? When you're taking out pictures for your thumbnail, you need to do it with your back camera because the quality will be even better. Okay, so how do I keep track of what to say? Normally, I would have a script from my laptop, but that doesn't always work out the best way. So I decided to invest in my little handy dandy whiteboard here with my marker, and it's big enough. As you can see, it's bigger than a piece of paper, so I can actually, with certain things that I want to hit, I hit my points and I kind of freeball it a little bit, okay? So this is what keeps me on track and know what to say, when to say it, all right? So this is my tripod right here. So I got this from the TikTok shop. It is on Amazon as well. So I just set it up and I keep it here so I know how to record. And like I say, I do have my mirror here. So when I'm recording with my back camera, I can actually see myself. I also have my mic here. Don't worry. I use this mic to record my podcast with it. It is my Samsung mic and it plugs in directly to my Google phone and I'm able to record my podcast with it, all right? You see how easy this can just turn around and face me like this, even though it's in the mirror. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is also the other microphone that I use. This is the Hollyland microphone. I actually really love this microphone. It's so tiny, as you can see. Sometimes you probably don't notice it, but I know some people are on a budget. So all of my gears that I use will be linked down below, especially just the microphone and the lighting. But I would say if you need to invest in proper audio and lighting as well. You don't always have to do the lighting because there is natural light, okay? So use natural light for now. So this is my indoor setup. So you see videos with me inside, and also I do record some of my video outside because I just love being able to go outside and breathe in the fresh air. So I'm gonna take you to that setup so I can show you how I record outside as well. Okay, it's a little bit noisier outside, but I'm gonna take you so you guys can. So this is my outside area. As you can see right over there, I record everything right over there. This is just a small area, and if you look up, there is houses to the top here, and there's a lot of bush because we are in the winter time and it's a little bit warmer today, so I can actually make it outside with this type of t-shirt. I have one. It is the same thing. I have my whiteboard with me all the time, so you can see the points that I have to hit on. The quality here is really nice. Anyway, so I face my camera frontwards, push it down a little bit. This is not the tripod I use. I use this tripod right here. You see it right here? Because I can place it down and it's much more shorter, as you can see. So that is what I use outside. Nothing fancy. If you don't have the lighting or anything, you can actually start recording outside. You can record in your car. It's really up to you and where you feel comfortable. Sometimes I do it inside, and sometimes I just love changing it up a little bit, so I come outside. And when I'm outside, all I use is my microphone and my phone and my stand, and that is it. I use the natural sunlight and I try to position the phone to get the best angle of the sunlight so that it would make a difference. Look right here. So I position my phone like this, raise it up, and make sure you line up with the grid, of course. And I just go ahead and I talk. Sometimes I get up and I just put my hand in my pocket and I just come forward and tell people a little bit more of what I'm doing or whatever the case might be, to kind of change it up from me always having to sit down. This is what's happening today, and just kind of sit down. Honestly, all you really need to get started is a mic, your phone that you already spend money on, if you want to grab up this whiteboard, or you can use a book. It's really up to you. That is all you need to do to get started with creating content. Now, the next thing you want to make sure you're doing is editing. I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of people edit on the laptop. I use CapCut to edit my videos. I use CapCut on my laptop, but I do not have time to actually sit down and edit a video on my laptop. The only time I'm in this room is to actually create the video. I edit on the go, which is really good. Most of my videos I edited on my phone. Sometimes I'm cooking. Guess what I'm doing? I'm editing while I'm cooking. I'm editing while I have the baby. I'm editing while I'm watching TV. I'm editing. It takes me a longer time to edit my videos, but there you have it. This is my simple setup as to how I record my videos. So I hope by making this video, you see that I don't have a lot. Yes, I have those 2 lights, but that's really it, guys. I need you to get started and stop telling yourself, I need to get the best mic. I need to get the best lighting. No, you can start with natural light and you can start with a $20 mic. But I need you to start now, okay? Struggling to get clicks and views? It may be because of your thumbnail. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to create thumbnails that will get you clicks and views. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips that you need to know first about creating thumbnails. And then I'm going to show you how to actually create your thumbnail in the most easy and simple way. And you know how to bring out the whiteboard. Here are the 5 thumbnail rules. First rule, you want to show your face to build human connection. So that means if you have an educational or personal brand, you need to show your face. You have a beautiful face. Just show it. Eye contact and your facial expressions make people connect with you instantly. And it helps build brand recognition so people know it's your video. Think about it. When you see my thumbnail, look, this one here and this one here, you know that's Queenie or that's Queen. Let me click on that video because you're familiar with my content. You're familiar with my face. So yes, I show my face in my thumbnails so you guys can be aware when I post. Number 2, we're moving away from those clickbait expression to a more authentic facial expression. YouTube has shifted in so many different ways. So I know you probably still see some of those clickbait thumbnails, expression, exaggerated expression. A lot of us did that in the past. Now YouTube wants something more authentic, something that people can connect to. You also have to find your style. So you need to find the balance between being authentic and the expression. Number 3, keep text minimal and easy to read. All these different objects all over, it's taken away from the actual video. Your face should pick up a portion of the thumbnail and then the text should pick up a little bit of the thumbnail, all right? When it comes to text on your thumbnail, you want to use 4 words or less. You want to select bold but simple fonts. That will be easy to read on your mobile phone. And something you need to do is you need your text on the left side instead of the right side because you know YouTube plays all these different things on the right side, on the lower right side. So you don't want your text to be cut off. When you're creating your thumbnail, you go like this, or you go like this, or whichever side you're watching this on, and is it right or your left? But you want to put it on your left side, all right? Number 4, don't repeat your title in your thumbnail. Your title and your thumbnail should work together. It should not be identical. So your thumbnail is going to provide curiosity, like what is happening here. But then when they read your title, it will create clarity. 5th one is you need to create a thumbnail template for consistency. And these are the 5 rules I follow when making my thumbnail. So let's go to actually create the thumbnail. We are here on the home page, but I already have a template. So I'm just going to show you from my template, okay? Here, I have different templates. As you can see, I have all these different things here. This one have 4 slides in it. So I'm going to show you my template that I use each time I create my videos. As you can see, all of my thumbnails similar. Okay. So now I'm going to go and let's create one of them. So the first thing you want to do is let's change this one here. So I want to create a thumbnail. What I'm going to do is upload, and you're going to press upload file. And you're going to upload it from your computer. But I already have, as you can see, I already have a bunch of different ones here. And this is where taking different shot, facial expressions, so you know which one would work for your thumbnail. So let's do this one here. So I have these 2 here. Let me go and backspace, as you can see right there. And I'm also going to delete the text. So we're doing this in real time so you guys can see. I deleted the wrong one. All right, cool. This one is deleting as well. So let me delete this one so you guys can see. background. I'm going to delete everything. I just keep the text, right? Going to delete this as well. So I'm going to add this picture here. Now, do I want this picture? Maybe. So I have different pictures that I can choose from. I can choose that one or I can choose this one. Okay, so you're seeing it here. Now I like this picture here. So let's go with this one. I'm going to expand it. Now, if I want it bigger, I'm going to expand it and make it bigger. I want it a little bigger like that. Okay, so that is perfect for me here. Now I want to blur the background just a little bit. To blur the background, I believe you do need to have the pro version of Canva, but there's things that you can work around as well. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to click on edit and I'm going to blur the background. I go to, it have blur and then it have autofocus. I go ahead and I do autofocus. It just works better for me. And as you can see right here, you can adjust how focused you want yourself. I just go to the blur intensity and I put it on 30. It have a line here, it's going to come off just in a second. Okay, and it's come off. Now, the other thing you can do is you can also cut out the background, and I just need something very simple. Sometimes I cut out the background and make it like an overlay, but we're not going to do that for this video. So as you can see, the picture is coming together, all right? Do this now, okay? So this is the text that we're doing. To get it popping, this is what you're going to do. You just need to highlight it, go on effects, and make sure it's on lift. So you have none, you have shadow, you have lift. So you can bring it down or you could bring it all the way up. You're going to bring it all the way up. When you finish it, it look, okay, it's still looking plain, all right? You just need to copy this about 3 to 4 times, depending on how popping you want it. And what you're going to do next is place it over each other. So look, and it will come together. You see? 1, it coming together. 2, as you can see, coming together. 3, you see how it popped now? Different from the now. And now I like to have a red background in the back of my text. So I go across the elements and I grab a shape. It's already here, guys, so I just need to go and grab a shape, okay? You can type in shape and get it, and then I just adjust it. I would just adjust it and I will put it behind. And then I just go ahead and I copy this. Copy, copy, copy. And I do the same thing that I did with the one on top. Put it on it. Ooh, position it properly. Position it properly. Position it properly. Okay, do this now. You see my face here? Done, and download. And there you have it. Now you have a simple thumbnail that grabs your viewer's attention, that have a balance between facial expression and being authentic. It takes between 2 to 5 minutes to create this thumbnail. This is how I'm able to get more views and a higher click-through rate on my thumbnail, because I follow these 5 steps. If you're now starting off on YouTube, this is where you need to begin. Start with simple thumbnails, and even if you don't want the text, you don't have to put the text. It could just be your face, and that is it. This is the simplest and easy way to increase views on your video. Struggling to get more views? Now this is what the YouTube gurus are doing to get more views. They are testing the algorithm, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can do the same. We are going to test the algorithm to get more views. So if you have heard of the TTH method, let me bring on my whiteboard for this. As you can see it right here. So if you've been watching my video, you know what it means. We are talking about title, thumbnail, and hook, and that is the TTH method. Can you guess which one we're going to talk about today? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to comment down below which one you think we're going to talk about today. I hope you guessed right, because we're going to be talking about thumbnails. So we have the thumbnails, and then we're going to be running a test. The type of test we're going to be running is called an A/B test. So let's head over to the computer so I could go in depth and I can show you how to run this test. Let's go to YouTube Studio. You can see the back end. All right, cool. What you want to do is go directly to content. And as you can see, look at this. First video, second video, you see it looks a little bit different when it comes to the thumbnail. Yes, I have run A/B testing on my thumbnails, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do so. All right, I went ahead and I uploaded a video so we can run the test together. Let me show you how often I run tests I just started running tests. Just started probably a couple of weeks ago, started running tests on my videos. This one here I tested, this one here I tested this one here. But let's go into it first so I can show you what YouTube is saying about the thumbnails. Then I'm going to show you how to create it. So the first one, let's go into my analytics, the back end with this one. All right. So let's scroll down and we're going to go to thumbnail. So when you click on your thumbnail, you're going to see these 3 dots pop up. You're going to click on it and then you're going to see view test report. So we're going to view together to see what YouTube is saying. Now, I have 2 thumbnails I created. This one here and this one here. Now, you probably have seen my video. Let me know which one you have seen. So YouTube is saying that, oh, the people love this one. The people love full of 52.2%. And then the other one have a 47.8%. So now I could stop the test and it would choose the higher one and it would go with the higher one from here on. Right? But I'm just going to press done. I'm not going to stop the test. I'm just going to leave it let it run. Let's check out another one to see what YouTube is saying about it. All right? Go down to thumbnails, click on that 3 dot and let's check out the test. View test report. Now, I created these 2. Notice one of them, it's a different wording. The other one, do this now, upload the right way. People love upload the right way. 53.6%. And then do this now, have 46.4%. So now I could go ahead and I could stop this test and YouTube would choose the highest one to put as my thumbnail to go forward. Now, if you are running a test like this, the first thing you need to understand is that when you're creating your thumbnails, let's go over to here. If you don't know how to create your thumbnails, at the end of this video, I will link a video so you can know how to create your thumbnails, okay? So when I go back into my YouTube studio, I have 2 thumbnails that I can run a test for. So let's go, let me show you how to actually upload so you can run those tests yourself. So now I have a video here. I need to go and edit this video. So I'm going to go and edit. And now, obviously, you edit, you put in your title and your description and everything to optimize your video. Today we're dealing with thumbnails, so let's go to the thumbnail section. So now you want to upload the file. So you're uploading it like you're uploading a regular thumbnail. When it appears here, now you're going to click on the 3 dot and it's going to give you an option. It's going to say change, download, undo, generate, test, and compare. So you want to click on test and compare. It gives you 3 options. You could test 3 images, but for me, I just like testing 2 because it's less work on me as well, because then you have to actually create the different thumbnails. So I love testing 2. So what you need to do is just click on this plus sign and it would take you to upload a different thumbnail. Let's just do with this one here. So now we have 2 thumbnails, as you can see here. Now you're going to click on done. That's it. After you fill out your title and thumbnail and optimize it to the best way possible, that's all you need to do. YouTube would then take those 2 titles and place it in front of different people. And depending on who click on what, then you can go ahead and check the analytics in the back end and see which thumbnail performed the best. And this is exactly what the gurus and them are doing. They are running tests on the thumbnail to see which one is performing better to get more views. Now you're just like the gurus and them, testing the algorithm to get more views. If you don't want to ruffle some feathers with this, but who cares? Let's get into it. You spend hours recording your video, editing, perfecting every detail, and you finally upload it, no views. Here's the problem. A lot of advice you hear from those gurus can actually be hurting your channel. In this video, I'm going to share ways on how you can finally see growth. You're probably stuck in the cycle following the same advice. Just be consistent, be authentic, just post a ton of shorts. And maybe that actually worked for some creators, but majority of us are still seeing no views or very low views. See, a lot of the time, these gurus talk about other creators and how they do certain type of content and how they getting thousands of views. Those people, those gurus talking about, already have a background in marketing. They already established businesses. They already did so much in their life that when they start a YouTube channel, it was much more easier for them to grow it. And they probably was famous already, so they had that following. So it was much more easier for them to grow it. So when you're talking about persons who started from the scratch, who started from the get-go, don't really know much about YouTube, but they see the possibility on YouTube and they want to share their experience, they want to share their knowledge, but they don't know how to go about doing it because they're stuck with no views. We're going to be looking at the bad mistakes that we continue to make. That is why our videos continue to get no views. All right, so the first thing you want to do is short. Now you're probably wondering, what about shorts? I myself advise people to post shorts because they really just wanted to grow a following. But if that is what you want to do, you just want to grow a following and you don't care about monetization or whatever the case might be, then go ahead and post your shorts. But let me tell you the mistake a lot of creators are doing. So when it comes to shorts, this is what's happening. A lot of the time we post shorts, some of us get a lot of views and we gain a lot of followers from this. When we switch over to long form content, 1-2 views. And you know how I noticed with my channel, with my personal channel, I started posting shorts, funny videos with my family and my kids. I still get followers from those shorts today. I'm going to show you the numbers the shorts pushing. When I decided to post a long video, these are the numbers. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all for a channel who continue to get subscribers every single day because it's coming from short. So those videos brought in viewers, but those viewers just want to see short content. They don't want to see any long content. It is messing up the algorithm because you have all these followers. No one is going to click on your video when you post your long form content. So this is why shorts is hurting your channel. If in the long run you want to get monetized, this is not going to get you monetized unless you are amazing at short and you're going to get 10 million views with your shorts. This is one way you're hurting your channel. So the next thing I was doing was posting my videos everywhere. If nobody is going to tell you, yes, it may be good at first, you just repurpose your content. What people are not going to tell you is it drains everything out of you. I was there. I was trying to repurpose my content at one time from on all the different platforms. And let me tell you, it drained everything out of me to the point where I didn't want it to post anymore. It wasn't fun anymore. So what I did, I dedicate myself to 2 main platforms, which is TikTok and YouTube. Now, if you're now starting off, you don't have to do TikTok on YouTube. You can just focus on YouTube for now, build your following, grow your following, reach where you want to reach, and then you can branch off. But for now, do not burn out yourself and try and post everywhere. The fancy editing, a lot of us, including myself, want to do the fancy editing. And one of the reasons why I stopped YouTube is because of that. It was too much. I was seeing people doing all these fancy edits and I couldn't. And I was trying to learn to do it and it was taking up so much time. This is why you don't need to do anything fancy. Right now, YouTube is changing and YouTube is changing into a more authentic feel where you don't need the fancy edits. You don't need to cut a scene every 5 seconds. All you need is energy plus your story plus a hook equals engagement. So you need energy. Your tone, bring some energy to your video, right? It would attract your viewers. It would keep them engaged. You need a story, whatever it is you decide to tell, whether it is you want to tell a personal story or you want to do an educational video, that is the story, all right? And then there's a hook. What is a hook? When you go back to the beginning of this video, there is your hook. And my hook, I just tell viewers what they get. In this video, I'm telling them a problem and I'm sharing a solution with them. That is why you're still on this video, right? Because you want to know what you can do to get more views on your videos. Energy plus story plus hook equal engagement. And what people are not talking about enough right now, it is this method called TTH. Title, thumbnail, and hook. That is the formula you need to do. Even if you spend a long time on your video adding all those effects, guess what? If no one sees it, then you will get no views. And that is why you need to focus on a good title, and it doesn't need to be anything fancy. If you're still trying to figure out your titles, I would list 10 titles down below that you can choose. I got this from another YouTuber, so it's their link you're going to be clicking on, okay? But it is very valuable. Now with thumbnails, you don't need anything fancy. You just need a thumbnail that is simple, bold, minimal text, and that will grab your viewers' attention. And when you have a title paired with a thumbnail paired with a hook, the title is going to attract your viewers because they're curious because they want answers to their questions, right? And then of course with the thumbnail, you're going to click on it because it draws them in. And then your hook is going to keep them and it's going to tell the algorithm that this video is good. And the algorithm is going to push it out even further to more people. And that is how you're going to be getting more views on your videos. So remember TTH. This is one thing I would take anywhere and I would tell anyone, especially when I was doing digital marketing. Find out who your target audience is. Create the perfect avatar. And I create this avatar so I can show you how to do yours as well. What do I mean by your avatar? I'm going to explain it with this fancy drawing here that I have. Who remember Dora the Explorer? First, before you find your target audience, you need to know who you're speaking to, and you need your avatar. Now, just draw a stick figure if you choose to. I just want it to be fancy and I draw Dora. So this person is who you're talking to, right? Just picture who is your target audience. Who do you want to make this video for? And what do you want to help them with? This is my avatar, which would lead to my target audience, okay? So let's just focus on the avatar right now. My avatar is me 5 years ago. So what does that look like? My avatar is persons who now starting off on YouTube channel, or maybe they already YouTube channel, but they're now getting back into things and they're struggling here and there. My avatar, limited editing skills. They don't have a community. They also want to make an additional income. They want to improve their skills. They want to learn how to grow and monetize YouTube. So when you list out these things, for those of you watching this video, it do have a lot more, of course. I just list out a few for this video. You fall in one of these categories. So when I create my avatar, I'm going to find my target audience. And you can do this for any niche. For those of you who hesitant about starting a YouTube channel and actually growing it, YouTube is a great opportunity. Right now, the algorithm is designed to give new creators a chance. If you're starting off, the YouTube algorithm is in your favor. As long as you focus on title, thumbnail, and hook. If you can get down those three, then the YouTube algorithm is going to do its thing. You are not posting the correct way and it's affecting your views. There's so many ins and outs when it comes to YouTube, and if you're not doing it the right way, it can really affect your views. But there's things that you can do that can optimize your video to get more views. I'm going to be sharing with you the thing that you are doing wrong when it comes to uploading your videos so that you can do it the right way and get more views. Whether you're posting from your phone or your laptop, your computer, you can still get views. It's just putting in the right settings. I'm going to be sharing my phone screen with you to show you what you can do. Check out this video right here, and I post this video from my phone. The only difference is I did optimize it. So let's go. So I want to post my video. The first thing you're going to do is click on that plus sign. You're going to add your videos. So I went ahead and I recorded a video just for this. So this is the video here. I'm going to press next. As you can see it right here, it have all these things on it. This is what you need to do. Add a description. Now you can go in and add a description right here. Okay, so I went ahead and I add a title. As you can see here, how to get more views on YouTube with 0 subscribers. That's a good title. The next thing you want to do is add a description. Now go in here, add your description. I honestly, just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to spend time adding a description, but you want to make sure you add a description, something really simple and that can tell the YouTube algorithm what the title is about. Make sure and use back those same keywords. Get more views on YouTube with 0 subscribers, right? You're going to use back that same thing. Now, the next thing you want to go to is where people free to realize. You see this public here? Click on it. Let me explain to you what all of these means, okay? Now we have public. It was on public and I upload my entire video without a title. This is why you have to do this. Do not make the same mistakes I make because it will mess up the algorithm. So what you want to do is if your video is on public, remove it from public and put it on unlisted or private, okay? When you put it on unlisted, you can only people with the link are able to see your videos. Now, I love doing private. Same thing, only people who close to you can actually see your videos, all right? So when you put it on private, or you can schedule it, it's up to you. But go back, you're going to see private, okay? Go ahead, you can add it to a playlist. I always recommend adding a video to a playlist. Next thing you want to do is press next. Of course, no, it's not made for kids, okay? We are the upload video. So right now, the video is uploading. Whew. Now, while the video uploaded, here's what you need to do. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you need to understand the back end of it. You need to understand the analytics of it. You and YouTube need to become one. You need to be entangled with YouTube, okay? And let's go into my YouTube studio. Let's just check out this video here. As you can see, I double my YouTube views with this insane hack, okay? So as you can check out video performance, ranking my views 2 out of 10. Good. Views up, as you can see the arrows and them up, okay? The impression click-through rate, you really want to pay close attention to that, because if that is low, most likely your videos is not getting a lot of views. YouTube pushing out your videos to people and people seeing your videos and how much people see it versus how much people click on it, all right? So to me, anything above a 5 is good. Like you can see it have a 5, okay? Yeah, this is what YouTube says about this video. Great job. People on YouTube are choosing to watch this video more often than usual. You need to become one with YouTube. Understand your analytics. And you don't need to become an expert in it, just certain things you need to understand. At least the basics you need to understand so that you know how to fix your videos. Another thing you want to pay attention to is how the viewers found your video. Very important. So for me, YouTube recommendation. So the number one source was YouTube recommendation. That says YouTube is pushing out your video and they are recommending it and people are clicking on it and people are watching it. I want your number one source to be YouTube recommendation, not from sharing your links. When you put it on private, you're allowing the algorithm to find your video to see what it is about before you press public. Now, even when you press public, even when you post your video, do not go sharing out your links to other people because you need the algorithm to do its work. The algorithm is great. It's going to push out your video. Allow it to do its job. And then maybe a couple days after 7 days, if you want to share your link, you can share your link, but not before that. We are on the channel that I uploaded the video on. As you can see, it's on private. So I'm going to click on the video so you can see. All right, we click on the video. You can see everything here. You're going to go on that little pen that I have to edit. We're going to edit the video. We already have a good title. You want to go ahead and add a description. So this is how you're optimizing your video, okay? Like I say, go ahead and create a simple description. Just for the sake of this video, I'm just copy and pasting back the same title in the description. And in my description, I love adding some hashtags in my description. So I would add hashtag YouTube. That has been working for me. So that is what I add, okay? We have a title, we have a description. The video is still on private, which is good because we want to be able to optimize the video first before we push it out, because we want to let the algorithm know what the video is about. Go ahead and add it to our playlist if you want to, but you also want to add your tags, okay? We're on YouTube, a comma separates your tags, okay? So after you add your tags, please add more than 3 tags. You have up to 500 characters. I highly recommend using up all the characters if you have to. So now your video is optimized. You can go one step further, but the step that I'm going to be talking about, you have to do it on your desktop. And that's adding like an end screen. If you really want to add an end screen, you can go on your desktop and add that. That is what I do. But you cannot do it on your mobile phone. But right now, you want to go ahead and just change your thumbnail. So choose your thumbnail. Now, you should have a set thumbnail for your videos. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to go with one of these in here, all right? Now, press done, and there you have an optimized video. Now, what you need to do is go under private, and then you can press public. Because you allow the algorithm to do its job, and you make sure and you optimize your video the best way possible when you add in your titles, your descriptions, your tags, making sure you have a good thumbnail as well. And also, if you're extra like me, highly recommend doing it. Go to your laptop and add an end screen and some cards. When you press save, it's going to go out. So that is how you're going to optimize your video to get more views on YouTube, okay? Do not put it on public first. Make sure you go through all the list of everything so that your videos is optimized and you don't forget anything. And by doing this, you will be able to see more views on your videos as long as you have a good thumbnail, a title, and a hook in your video. YouTube will push out your videos. People will click on it and you will see an increase in your views. This is how I got demonetized on YouTube. If it's an upcoming creator, a growing creator, please do not do this. Learn from my mistakes. I'm here to help in any way possible I can. So I'm sharing my experience with you so that you don't make the same mistakes I make, and also so that you can get monetized even faster. So first thing first, I started, you see this account that you see in this video on, I started posting hair content on this account first, and it was going pretty well. I did so many different things to get monetized, guys. I am going to tell you the first thing I did was I was able to I got my followers up to 1,000 followers, and I was like, okay, cool. But my watch hours was really terrible. And you know, with YouTube monetization, you need 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours. And how I got my watch hours was I would join a Facebook group. At the time, I joined a Facebook group, and what that particular Facebook group did is combine different playlists. So you had was to push out, like, let's say you had was to give them 10 of your videos, and they would compile different other people's videos as well, and then compile one large playlist, and you have to run it in the background. Now, I believe that was fine. I didn't get demonetized for that. I'm just sharing with you how I got my watch hours. A lady did share that how she got her watch hours was putting her own in incognito and running it for like months. But YouTube catch up on her and realized it came from one address. So they were able to demonetize her based on that. So if you do that, please don't do that because you're going to get demonetized. The one I did was different because it's different people was watching my video. So it appears like different people was running my video. After all of that happened, it was very hard to keep up. Even though I was posting, I was getting views, but I wasn't making money. And if you know anything about YouTube, when you're working with AdSense, you need to make a certain amount to get payout. And I believe the threshold is $100. You need to make $100 on YouTube before they pay you. After like 2 months, I was able to make the $100, so I was able to get paid. And then it continued for a while, and I was like, okay, cool. I started changing up my content, started doing other stuff because I started to look at other creators and ask myself, they're doing the same thing I doing, why they getting views and I not getting views. And I started just getting down at myself because I thought it was my lighting, it was my audio, it was my background, my bathroom. Like it wasn't aesthetic. So I thought maybe it was that. And to be honest, when I look back, it's because they was on YouTube way longer than I was on YouTube. And they were consistent and I wasn't. So one, they were posting way longer than I was posting. They already built a following and I didn't. So I didn't consider all of those things. I just thought my content sucked. And it didn't. It just didn't reach the right audience as yet. All right. So if you're out there and you're wondering, hey, my content probably sucked. No, maybe not. Maybe it hasn't reached the right audience as yet. I was doing different things like on my page and stuff, and also I was doing TikTok as well, all these different social media platforms, and I wasn't making any money on it. And at that time I was in school. All I knew at one point, I started to post some famous news. At one point on this particular channel, I started to post some famous news because it was trending. Like it was trending, this popular news channel was trending. So I started make videos with different clips and my voice and AI voice and all these different things. And at one point I did make some money from that. And then I just felt like that just wasn't my vibes and I didn't want it to do it anymore. And I told myself I'm never going to do YouTube again. It is what it is. And I just left the channel, let it be for like 2 years, guys. And I remember within that 2 years, I got an email stating from YouTube that they're gonna that I was demonetized for reuse of content. So not for like any other thing, but reuse of content. And I guess I understand why, because I was doing like celebrities and stuff like that. And so I was getting different clips and putting it together, even though anyway, I was getting different clips and putting it together. So if you out there and you doing those celebrity channel where you talk about these different celebrity and like what happening and what trending and all these things, like these different news, you're gonna get hit with reuse content and you can get your account demonetized just like I did. So I am urging you, if is not your content that you produce, that your original content, please do not use it because yours gonna get demonetized. Your account is gonna get demonetized. And you know what's crazy? When I saw that message, they said I could appeal it. I had to appeal it within within 30 days or whatever the case might be, or 7 days, I can't remember. And I just left it because I was so out of it and I was just struggling mentally as well. So I was like, you know what? I'm never going to do YouTube again. So I don't really care about this account. So whatever. That was a lie. Clearly, you see what's going on here. We on the same account. So you've seen that I have followers and you're probably wondering, do I make money? No, this account is actually demonetized. And the only so I can get it back monetized is if I reapply to the program. So I'm hoping I'm able to reapply as soon as I get my watch hours up. And so yes, so I have been doing social media for a while now, and I do have different channels, guys, and I just was struggling mentally at one point and just going through this phase. So I kind of stopped posting on YouTube for a while, and then I realized that I think at the end of the year. Yes, Bubba? Did I say open? Okay, give me 1 sec, all right? These kids be. Okay, I have all my YouTube channel in my profile, so if you want to go and check them out, you can go ahead and check them out. So I started those and I just started back posting on those, and I was able to gain some followers on those as well. And this is the account here I am posting on because I already have over 1,000 followers, and I'm hoping to get back into the program. That way I can help you guys as well, especially if you get demonetized. I can go through the process with you to show you how to get back your account in good standing. So I'm going through the process right now, so stick around for my journey as well. I am documenting it, hence this video. And so for all of you on, please do not reuse any content. Even though if you think you might be bypassing certain things, eventually YouTube will pick up on you. And eventually they did pick up on my channel. Even though I wasn't posting anymore, I got an email and they did pick up on it. So what I advise you is create your own content. Do not take content from anywhere else. Be original, be yourself, create your content. All right. Next thing you want to do is, guys, you can grow on YouTube. For the past, I told myself that I'm going to post for the month of January. I'm going to post every single day to see what happens. So I started posting every single day about a couple days ago, probably less than a week, a little less than a week. And I have already gained so many followers. I'm already building a community of like-minded people. I'm already getting so much support and love from them. I'm just like, this is so crazy. There's so much small YouTubers. There's so much growing YouTubers out there. Let me don't say small YouTubers. I want to use the word growing YouTubers because our words have a lot of power. So instead of saying small, say yes, growing YouTubers. Yes. And I told myself I will incorporate that in my videos as well. So all of you, you're not small YouTubers, you are growing YouTubers, okay? All you need to do is continue to be consistent. And let me tell you, consistency, at one point I was like, okay, 5 views, because there's a new, remember I haven't posted on this page for like 2 years, like literally 2 years, okay? It's been 2 years. When I go back and check my last video, you can't see it because it's private. It's been like almost 2 years since I posted on this channel. And so when I posted the video, I was like, oh, I actually got some views because I'm feeling like it's a new channel that I'm posting on, even though it have subscribers, okay? I posted my first video and I was like, okay, I got some views. That's nice. And then even though it wasn't what I was expecting, I continue to post and I continue to post. And do I have a video that hitting thousands of views? No. But with each post, it reaches someone new and they are following me, they are commenting, and I am following them, commenting. They become a member of the community and I go over to their community. I become a member of their community, and that's how we literally just like building each other pages. And so I've been doing that for, let's just say, a week. I've gained a lot of followers. And most importantly, I've gained a community of like-minded people. So now on my For You page, I'm seeing your videos, guys, that you creating about YouTube popping up. And every time I see one of your videos, I don't care who it is, whether I'm following you or not, when I click on it and I realize it's a video about YouTube, I immediately follow. Because I know you're trying. I know you are trying, and what better way to be rewarded is me watching your video, giving you that watch hours, and also me subscribing to you so that you can eventually have your 1,000 followers as well. Listen, this journey has been so crazy, and I promise myself, if people are doing it out there and making money on YouTube, so can I. Now, bear in mind, I am a TikTok shop affiliate, so I do make money on TikTok shop, and if TikTok shop get banned, then what's going to happen? So I want to diversify my income, and that's why I was like, you know what, why not start back YouTube? I have so much knowledge about social media, and I know I can help a lot of people. So why not just, the channel already there, why not just post on it? So this is me posting. So if you reach this far in the video, thank you so much for watching this video, because guess what, you are not just you are helping my watch hours as well. I'm really hoping that I'm able to reapply for YouTube to get back into the program, and I'm really hoping they let me in. So a lot of different ways you can get demonetized is what I shared with you earlier on, the reuse content. And also, even if you get monetized and you haven't been posting, your channel will get demonetized, and then you will have to reapply. You will have to get back those 4,000 watch hours in order to reapply. So be careful if you're listening to this and you are monetized, but you haven't been posting. I need you to continue to post, because if you don't post, you're going to get an email from YouTube saying that your channel will be demonetized and you need to get X amount of watch hours again. Okay. So those are some ways that you can get demonetized. All right. So I just want you to be on the safe side, and I don't want you to work hard on your account. Like, I really worked so hard on this account when I just started off. And I put in so much time. When I tell you I put in so much time and effort, I was doing my undergraduate. I remember working and letting the playlist run every single day. And I was able to get monetized. But what did I do with it? I tossed it away because I mentally wasn't doing good, like I said. And now I'm doing so much better. And I didn't realize I wasn't doing good. And now I'm like, hey, I'm doing better. I can help so many people just like myself who wanted to make an income from social media, who, if is a stay-at-home mom. I am a mom. By the way, I'm a full-time student. I'm a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. And I'm starting back this YouTube journey, right? And I commit myself to making a video a day. Some days I may even post 2 videos, but most times I'm dedicated to posting 1 video a day. And also I do want to go live so that I can build up my watch hours, but it's just time is everything, because with school and then coming from school, like I have school whole day, and then I come home and I have the kiddos as well. And of course my husband. So I all of that doing, and I just sneak away. Literally, I just told him, hey, I'm gonna come in the room and I'm gonna record this video because it's on my chest and I want you guys to know about it. And I was like, why haven't I tell you guys that this channel is demonetized, that I got demonetized? And I just really want to be transparent. And so he's like, okay, do your thing. So I'm here. It's been 15 minutes me talking. So I'm here just sharing this with you so that you can be aware of like what happened to me, so you don't have to do it. Okay, so it doesn't happen to you, so you don't make these same mistakes. And I promise myself I try to make videos between 10 and 20 minutes long, because if I create longer videos, I'm hoping people would stay on to watch the longer videos, and that way I will be able to increase my watch hours. So I'm hoping I can get the watch hours I need. And I'm going to share with you when I reapply to see if YouTube actually accept me back into the program. If not, I do have other channels that I would build as well. I can continue to build, and I know for sure I'll be able to get in the program when I reach the requirements, right? It probably just might take a longer period of time, which is okay because I am dedicated. Like, my mindset has changed to the point where if I want something, I know what I need to do. I'm going to do it each and every day. So this is me telling you, if you want to grow on YouTube, I need you to put in the work. I need you to start posting. Make a goal. Set a goal. I am going to post once a day for the month of January. I know we're already in the month, but you can make that goal right now. And it doesn't have to be anything long, guys. Look at me right here. I am just literally, I just set my camera down and I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to you guys. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just develop that habit of keeping the promises you make to yourself. That is what I want you to develop. Because when you say, hey, I'm going to post every day, you make the first post and then it didn't reach anyone. And then you get discouraged and you feel like, oh, you associate those views with your worth. And I don't want you to associate your views with your worth, because you're worth so much more. All right. So detach it. Views is views. Your worth is different. Okay. Your views don't determine your worth. All right. And it definitely won't determine your success, because that is just one video. All right. So that's just my take on it. So even if you get 1 views, I say, you know what? That one person watched my video. Thank you, Jesus. And then say, okay, Lord, send me a sign as to what kind of video I can create or to make, or what kind of title to use, or whatever the case might be. And you might see so much videos pop up on your timeline, just like where you wanted to create. And that could be a sign. And there is the blueprint is there. You don't need to try to reinvent anything. Just go ahead and copy and paste. You see this video that I'm making here? If your channel has been demonetized, take what I'm doing. Go ahead and make a video talking about how your channel have been demonetized, and don't do what you do, because nobody wants to get a channel demonetized. So people will actually click on the video and actually want to know, hey, what did they do to get demonetized? I don't want to get demonetized, so let me click on it to see, right? So go ahead and click, create a video just like this. And this is my journey, guys. I'm just documenting to show you what I'm doing on YouTube and how I'm growing. But for the past couple days, I've been able to gain followers, and most importantly, I've been able to build my community. And for those of you who watching me and who have been watching me from since my first video have been posted, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys being here. It means so much to me. I'm going to continue dropping any knowledge I have about making money online, because there's so much knowledge I have. I'm just trying to get this video out to get my followers up. And yes, I will be creating different ways to make money online. And if you're interested in that, let me know. I also have things for my followers, like free things to my followers that would literally help you to bring in an extra stream of income as well eventually. I just need to set it up and organize as soon as the semester just start for me right now. So as soon as I can find my bearings, as in breed, I will be organizing those things. But as for now, I do have a lot of assignments to do, so I will be hopping on and doing that. But let me know, like I said, I'm a mom. If you're a mom just like me and you're trying to make it on YouTube, let me know down below. We can relate, all right? If you're a student and you're trying to make it on YouTube, let me know. We can relate. I'm a mom, I'm a student, I'm a wife, and I'm an entrepreneur, guys. So my take, if you don't take anything from this video, do what you need, create original content so you do not get demonetized. Go ahead, make a goal, set a goal for yourself, and I want you to stick to that goal no matter what. Do not rely on motivation, rely on determination. If you rely on motivation, there's most days you would not be motivated to do anything, and as a result, you would not record a video and you would not post it. So my take is, if you are determined to do it, even on the days when you feel like crap, you're gonna still do it, right? Let me guess. You want to start a YouTube channel, but every time you think about hitting record, well, a flood of negative thoughts take over. What if I'm not good enough? What if people laugh? And what if no one watches? You're not alone. I used to think the exact same way. And for way too long, those thoughts kept me stuck. But here's the truth. Those fears, they aren't real, because they're just stories you continue to tell yourself. And today I'm going to help you rewrite those stories so you can finally start creating without second guessing yourself. Because if you don't change your mindset, you will keep waiting for the right time. And let's face it, that time will never come. So let's talk about it. You know how to take out my whiteboard for this one. Negative thoughts. The what if? What if people laugh at me? This is the mindset shift you need to have. The reality is most people is too busy worrying about themselves to judge you. And even if someone does, it says more about them than it does about you. So instead of thinking, what if someone laugh? Ask yourself, what if the content that I put out actually help someone? So focus on creating value than fearing judgment, because every successful creator had to start somewhere. And to be honest, my take is, this is why I tell myself, if people didn't like Jesus Christ, if they laugh at Jesus Christ, they did him so much horrible thing, then who is me? So I'm gonna be creating my content. The next one is, I'm not. Let me put this down because you will need to hear this. I'm not nice enough to be on camera. A lot of people shy away from creating content because they believe that they're not nice enough to be on camera. They believe that their voice is not nice enough as well. They just really lack confidence. Now, if that is you, comment down below, because I could do a whole separate video on confidence. But in a short nutshell, confidence is built through action, because no one starts perfectly polished. So instead of thinking, I don't look or sound good, remind yourself that people connect with realness and not perfection. And you can do this. You can actually record yourself for practice, or you just look yourself in the mirror and you start talking. Those are some small steps you can take to leading up to you actually pressing record. Now, the next I am not really hits home, because that was me a couple years back. I'm not qualified to talk about this topic. Who give me the right to talk about how to grow on YouTube, the right to talk about how to make money online, the right to talk about whatever it is I am talking about? Well, who God calls, he qualifies. Honestly, expertise is not about having those degrees or taking those fancy courses. It's about sharing what you already know. Because even if you're a beginner, you can document your journey and help others. And one thing I've learned throughout time is you have so much knowledge, we downplay ourselves. And if you are 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of someone, that means you can teach them. If you're 1 step ahead of someone, that means you can teach them. So if you have a YouTube channel, if you're creating content, if you're doing all these different things, that means you can teach them, because there are people who wanting to create a YouTube channel. There are people who haven't started as yet. And this is just my niche I'm talking about. You can do this, a lot of different niches. So instead of saying, oh, I'm not an expert, instead say, I'm learning and sharing as I go. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I reach a point in life where I stop comparing myself and I stop putting on myself and I start embracing the things that is inside of me. My take is, no matter how tiny it is, I'm going to share it either way. There are people who still don't know how to search for titles, how to create thumbnails. But if you know it, you can share it. So focus on teaching what you know and share your experience. And over time, you build credibility. And then we have the what if. And the main one, what if no one watches my video? Fun fact, if you didn't know, every creator you saw on YouTube start with 0 followers. Because your first set of videos are practice, not failures. So instead of thinking, oh, no one would watch, tell yourself, the right people will find me in time. And to be honest, you are not the only one that thinks like this. Sometimes we don't even give ourselves time to actually put out the action. Let me give this example. I was creating some TikTok videos, and before I create the videos, before I was thinking I need to create X, Y, and Z videos for this particular product. After that thought, you know what started flooding my mind? Queenie, why are you even going and create these content? Because no one gonna watch them. It's not gonna make a sale, and the negative thoughts keep coming. I had to put a stop to it. I was like, what is going on? This is so not you. I'm going to create this content and I'm going to push it out and it's going to make sale. It's going to reach people. And I had to tell myself that when you start getting them negative thoughts, just reframe it into those positive ones. So now, what if no one watches? What if it reached to the right audience? What if, oh my goodness, it was able to help people? What if I got 500 views? What if I got 200 views? What if I got even over 1,000 views? Oh my goodness, that would be so good. So you see how your mood change the what if. My advice to you is set a goal to create videos consistently for at least 30 days without the fear of judgment, without any strings attached. You're just creating in your niche, not random videos. Your goal is just to create, and consistently can look different. It doesn't mean you have to do it every single day. It means you can probably create 2 videos or 3 videos a week. It's really up to you and your schedule. Just be consistent with your goal, all right? And the next what if question is, what if I fail? Honestly, the most successful creators have failed, if you want to put it like that. But what separates them is that they kept going. They continue to go. So on the days when you feel like you don't want to create, you're going to keep going because you're going to be that creator. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Start saying, what if this YouTube channel became the best YouTube channel, the go-to YouTube channel that everyone come to for X, Y, and Z, that everyone come to learn how to clean, that everyone comes to learn how to cook, that people come to learn how to grow on YouTube. What if this channel is that? It's going to change your perspective, right? It's going to make you want to create more, make you want to stay consistent. Change your mindset. That is the mindset shift you need to have. You need to also define what is success, what success look to you and your channel and your journey and your experience, okay? This is all about you. This have nothing to do with anyone else. Success could be you actually following through and posting your videos, all right? It could mean anything you want it to mean. If you don't get anything from this video, take this. Your thoughts create your reality. So if you keep telling yourself you're not good enough, you will stay stuck. But the moment you challenge those thoughts, you're going to take back your power. On that note, go out and create. And if you already started and you just want to learn how to optimize your videos to get more views and more subscribers, I'm going to link a playlist and you can decide whichever video you want to start with because it's going to help you. I will see you on my next video.